What about kind of the last 6 months since you discovered Ibogaine, or could you maybe just tell your whole story related to Ibogaine, how it came into your life?
So, anyways, there's been a huge drive in the downtown Lower East Side to embrace, I guess, the drug addicts, the society's social pariahs, or whatever it is, and to actually try and make some concrete changes. Now, On-Site and Insight were one of the places that has been set up to help drug addicts use safely. And anyways, I use quite a bit of extra drugs besides methadone there, and that's where I happened to meet a woman that was working there, who had gone through the Ibogaine treatment. And I'd heard a little tiny bit about this, but it was basically out of reach. It was the stories you hear. You have to go to another country. You have to. It was costing like $5,000. It was just a huge expense that I, as a resident of the Lower East Side, that I could not foresee as possible. But she had, through various agencies, or had found access, or had gotten access to Ibogaine, and she came back and she started sharing her story. And I mean, she didn't even have to talk, but you could see the lights and the energy in her whole being. Her disposition was just so changed, so energetic, that it just drew me to her. I mean, it was inviting rather than the usual, non-caring disposition of most addicts and residents down here. But anyways, she informed me that there's now a new company, Liberty Roots, that has been set up in White Rock, actually, and that these gentlemen were bringing Ibogaine healing to North America and up to Canada, and that they were going to start a downtown Eastside program to try and bring some relief to society's, people like me who had absolutely no money, and whatever money I did have, I was automatically going to drugs. I couldn't even feed myself. But anyway, so started having meetings at Vandu, where these Liberty Roots gentlemen brought their message. And we spent about 10, 12 weeks just getting to know each other and trying to, I guess, get down to the basics of what was required to make this Ibogaine treatment work, and what was needed from me, and what they were offering, and everything, I don't know, just seemed to manifest and to flow and to come together, from doctors that were needed to help this work out, to nurses that donated their time for a 12-hour, the beginning of a 12-hour session of Ibogaine. And I started making changes in my life, like finding a new place to live, and started getting some new things set up and in place that would help me when I finished the treatment to stay on track, to stay on board, because, like, it was stated to me, Ibogaine is not going to cure you magically. There's inner work that must be done by the individual. But I mean, with respect to this Ibogaine, it allowed me to almost reset my whole body, and to go through my opiate withdrawal within 24 to 48 hours. And after that, I mean, not have to suffer through this sluggish depression that always followed any kind of opiate withdrawal, right? I mean, especially when it comes to methadone, it could last months and months, right? So, I mean, taking this plant medicine and working with the Ibogaine providers, I mean, it was an all compressive package, where they're dealing with every aspect and level of what it meant to be human, and to get in touch with the power of my divine birthright, or who I am as a man, right? But the plant medicine, having going through those sessions, it was such an incredible delight that that removed such a huge stumbling block to opiate withdrawal, allowing me not to have to go through, like say, the depression, the physical, the mental, and the emotional trauma that goes with releasing an addiction that's, from my own experience, lasting for over 30 years. And so now, after the process, it took me about 2 or 3 days to start getting my strength back, and the Liberty Roots Ibogaine providers also addressed other aspects and issues that I was dealing with, like a little bit of depression, nutrition, I guess resetting one's thoughts and mind frames. I mean, it's an all-inclusive package, and it's just I don't know exactly how I can put it in any other ways, but it just addressed me as a human being, as a man, and I'm finally starting to feel that I'm worth it. That I have all these I have a lot in me to offer, and this plant medicine, along with the whole Ibogaine setup, has worked so beautifully, putting it all into play, into work.
Sweet. Yeah.